Hi everyone, this is just a short clip. I got asked a question, how can I pick a practitioner to work with? Well, first thing I always say is go to see your GP. Go to see your GP, explain any anxieties, any mental health issues that you feel that you've got. They'll put you forward then with other services within the NHS. Usually it's cognitive behaviour therapy, CBT for short. So then you might say, well, why do I need to see a private therapist? Unfortunately, in this day and age, there's a long waiting list for mental health services within the NHS. So therefore, you'd probably want to see a private therapist. So, what to look for if you are looking for a private therapist? Well, first of all, I'd say once you've gone through the yellow pages, Google therapists in your area, hypnotherapists, CBT practitioners in your area, I'd look at the qualifications. Have a look at what qualifications this person's got, how long they've been practicing, see if they've got any customer or client reviews. Also, the costs. What are the costs? Are the costs per hour, per session, which could be longer than an hour? Is there any time limit? What other therapies are they experienced in? Is it just one therapy that they practice in? What follow-up procedure have they got after you've been to see them? Is there a cost there to recontact them and give them updates on how well you're getting on, or if you've slipped back? Do they do free phone consultations? That way you can ring them. Is there any out of hours contact, or is it strictly within the working day? Also, to relieve the stress of having to go to see the therapist, you could also ask, is your office a home office? If it is, that might cause you anxieties going around to see somebody in their own home. Private sessions, usually between £40 to £100 per session. Sessions, again, ask them how long the sessions are. Is it strictly 60 minutes? Well, then I'd query it a bit and say, you know, what happens if your anxiety kicks in and it takes longer than 60 minutes? Are you going to go in then to another 60 minutes? You know, these are all added costs that you need to know before you go and you know, sign up for anything. The NHS, again, excellent CBT. Sessions are usually 15 to 20 sessions you're allowed, and that's anything from 30-minute sessions to 60 minutes apparently. So yeah, just do your research. That's what I'd say. And ask questions. Ask them, is there any other clients, past clients, that you'd be allowed to contact to ask their opinions on the therapist, his or herself, just to get a wider view on, are they flexible? You know, if you get anxiety going to their office, would they be willing to meet you out in a social setting? You know, in a public place, maybe that'd ease your anxiety a bit. You know, go and meet them for a cup of coffee for an informal chat. Would they be willing to do that? And again, is there going to be a cost? You know, it's working out how flexible the therapist is and basically whether you can work with them. Because sometimes, you know, you meet people in your life that you're just not going to get on with. Well, if you go to an office, you're going to be paying to see somebody. So after 60 minutes, if you find out that, you know, they're not really anybody that you can work with, then obviously there's a cost there for that 60 minutes. So I'd always ask how flexible the therapist is. do a free consultation before the session that you have to pay for. So it's just little things, you know, for you to think about. I hope it's helped. If it has, or if you've got any other questions, just leave a question in the comment box below. Any details that you need about me is all at the bottom of the page. So I hope it was informative, and thank you for watching.